Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Jesus TV, my return subscribers. God bless you all for always listening to my gist and for your wonderful comments. I see all the comments and I really appreciate your opinions. And yes, if you're a newcomer here, you're welcome to Jesus TV, where we'll bring all the gist, every gist that we hear, we'll bring them to you, all the celebrity gist. But here is mainly for royalties, and I bring royal gist to this side. Okay guys, so I've been hearing this all over social media that Regina Daniels and her husband are having serious issues, and nobody really knows what the issues were all about or is all about, because this actually started when they said Chika Ike delivered of a bouncing baby boy, Abigail, no boy, and nobody knows the father of the child, and everybody was literally calling Senator Ned Regina's husband, Senator Ned, and all fingers were on Regina's husband. And you all know that allegedly they said Regina's husband and Regina Daniels, Chika Ike had something, they had something, and they said Regina's husband, Senator Ned, was actually very, very much in love with Chika Ike. Like, he sponsored a lot of Chika Ike's luxurious lifestyle, both her going to Harvard Business School. He did a lot for her, hoping that Chika Ike will marry him, allegedly. And when Chika Ike refused, it broke his heart. Okay, so then it was when Regina's mom, celebrities, they go to visit these politicians to thank them, or maybe for to be a brand ambassador for something for them, to help them create awareness. And Sanet is into politics. Then he was trying to come back to office and all that. So that was where he met Regina, and now said he was going to marry Regina, and everything was put in place. Everything was put in place according to them. They said Ned promised Regina that he was not going to have an affair or marry any other woman after her, even though she is the sixth wife. So that was the agreement and the arrangement. That was how Regina accepted, allegedly. That was how Regina accepted and married him, and everything was going well. Of course, you all know everybody loved Regina. In fact, everybody still loves her. Everybody still loves her. So when this was happening, now Regina detached herself. First of all, she went offline from social media from Instagram for 3 weeks, 1 week, 1 month. Like, people were talking and all that. Maybe they've had family meetings, and of course they wouldn't want her to tarnish, because that can easily tarnish her husband's political career and all that. So she came back. She traveled with her husband, her elder brother, to the UK to refresh her memory. So finally she came back to the country, and of course she opened back her Instagram. Started posting about her business. Now she became very, very serious about her business. So people that were calling out, and that period, Saned and his other wife Lila started hanging out, going for functions, because of course whichever function he's going to, he will be accompanied with any of his wife. Of course, Regina was the one that always accompanied him to all these functions, but since she didn't want to go anymore, Lila took stood in. Trust Nigerians, they're always calling her out. Oh, this car that you were posting, so it was not even bought, your husband did the car was not bought in your name. And so Nigerians, they have bad mouths. They started calling her out. So I hope you're acquiring properties. I hope you are not just spending money and all that. Of course, most of them actually forgot that even with, of course, Regina Daniels, she said it, even without, that is one of her posts she posted, and she wrote something like, even without somebody behind her, that she can stand gidigba. Of course, bloggers has been carrying it that she has thousands of dollars in her dominary account, and allegedly that, I mean, she's made, with or without her husband, Senator Nwoko. But we realized that on her Instagram page, she has deleted most of the pictures that she took with her husband. Like, she doesn't literally go anywhere with her husband the way they used to go. She's trying to create a name for herself. Unlike before, that Regina doesn't want to, as in her husband doesn't allow her to make movies with people. In fact, one what's it called, one star, abi one actor came out to say that she wouldn't, and he wouldn't want to act with paired with Regina because so many scenes her husband doesn't like her, acting so many scenes in a movie and all that. Of course, you all know that Regina has taken an oath during her marital vows. Traditionally, that was how she married and all that. And what is even pressuring this thing is that Nigerians are evil. In fact, not every Nigerians, like most of us are very nice. So some Nigerians are really, really evil. Let me not generalize, because I too am a Nigerian. They will say, at first they were hailing Regina, oh, this your husband, does he have an elder brother? Like, yes, of course, Ned Moko is trying. He's taking good care of it. Not just Regina Daniels. He takes good care of his her family and all that. In fact, there was one blog that I read. Allegedly, they said when that Regina doesn't want to stay in the marriage again. She wants out and all that. After all, that she has given birth to two children to Saned Moko. That okay, she wants out. She wants to live her life. She doesn't want to be numbered anymore. Allegedly, and the blogger wrote that the Regina's husband responded, when I bought house for your mom and for your family, spending cash all over here, people go for vacations and all that. Yeah. Was that not the agreement and all that? Allegedly, I don't know, but you understand that Saned Moko really tried for Regina and her family. So it's not even her. Regina's brother used to brag about it. If you're someone that is married to a senator, that her sister is married, okay, in-law to a senator and all that, which is, I mean, who doesn't want to be associated with such a wealthy person? So Nigerians are actually making Regina to change her mind, especially this JP and Kego wedding that recently happened. People will leave what is happening, recent happenings, and channel their energy to someone that they've been beefing. You can imagine someone saying, oh, if Regina had waited, maybe she would have married a rich guy, a rich young man. She wouldn't have been in this situation. Like everything, they literally want to drag Regina into it. Of course, Regina has actually, sincerely, I can see that too, allegedly disassociated herself from everything that concerns her husband, but she still go for political senator's wife and all that, all these political functions and all that. But recently she attended this award they give to actors. I forgot, AMVCA. Yes, AMVCA. She attended the award with her first time after she married, for the long time that she married her husband, attending this award night. And she actually went there with her father, her brother, her sister, and her mom. They all went together. They all, like family, they all went for. And it was her friend Uche Montana that pressured her, and of course her which other person was there? Anidibia was actually there too. Of course, they are all friends now, so they asked her to come, that she should be making herself visible for all these things. I mean, to me, I feel like she has detached herself from her husband, but nobody actually knows the real fact, the real truth. I just feel like they are keeping these things away from social media, not to spoil anything for anybody, but let's do whatever we want to do in a matured way, for the sake of the children and all that. That is the gist though. So thank you so very much for always coming around for viewing my channel. Please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, help me. And please drop your comments. Your opinion means a lot to this channel. Thank you so very much. Have a blessed day. Bye.